This guy is a very, very dear friend of mine. You've seen him on TV, Who's Laughing Now? You've heard him on the radio. He's one of the stars of the Operation Comedy Tour, entertaining our troops. Please put your hands together for my dear friend, Mr. Otto.
All right, who's ready to have a good time? Yeah! I know what someone's already thinking. Damn! Looks like Pee Wee Herman and Buddy Holly had a baby. My name is Otto. Welcome to my show. They say I'm funny, you gotta pay attention though. I'm full of positive molecules. I want people to feel real good. Who's feeling real good? So if you want to feel better, you can touch me later in the lobby. I feel real good tonight. Yeah, come on! Let's move it up! I normally don't have a mustache, but I'm doing the Movember thing, okay? So, it's for Men's Cancer Awareness. I actually have cancer. I was diagnosed in July, but I'm my own doctor. I'm fighting my cancer with food and vitamins, laughter and applause. And my show is called Humor versus Tumor. With every laugh, a cancer cell dies. And applause works too, and I know you all saved Tinkerbell as a kid. And you can help me out tonight a little bit. How about that? Yeah? Yeah! Yeah, come on! I'm kind of a weirdo, so hang on. If you don't get one, you'll get the next. I shake a lot. It doesn't look good. But nobody ever asked me to hold their baby. Got me kicked out of eye surgery school. When do I get to try? And owning an Etch-a-Sketch as a kid really sucked. Spike! I'm 54 years old. You guys are my age group. I'm in heaven tonight. Normally I do a bunch of young kids in the crowd. They can't catch half of this stuff. So thanks for coming. Ladies, I know what you're thinking. Who dipped Otto twice in the sexy butter? Someone's my new girlfriend. Who remembers their metal shop teacher from high school? Remember that guy? I need 3 of you boys to help me move this equipment. And then he says, who knows what quiche is? And I raise my hand real fast and no one else does, and he goes, fag! You, sir, your name? Paul. Paul and I were talking this morning. I asked Paul, you know what I like more than ass? Nothing. Who's with me? Come on, someone's with me. Don't let me die up here. Alright, you got any daredevils in the crowd? No, just me. Alright, here's my song called Daredevil, okay? You gotta listen to it, it's a joke. I'm a daredevil. I'm a daredevil. If you see a picture of me, I'll be flying through the air. Ow! I'm a daredevil. I'm a daredevil. I'll eat at the state fair. Ride a ride that needs many repairs. I'm a daredevil. I'm a daredevil. If I miss my mark. It's gonna leave one. Thank you very much. I'm supposed to have a tumor the size of a grapefruit on my neck in December. They were wrong. Because you guys just knocked it down another centimeter. Thank you very much. Yeah! We're going to kill this thing tonight. Every week I go to Mr. Fong's Korean Deli. And on the way in, every week Mr. Fong says this. Hello, Otto! You gonna get the wrong man again? So I get the chicken lo mein, and on the way out he says, so, you like a chicken? I'm like, well, this week the chicken is rubbery. And he says, thank you. All right, we got some geniuses in the crowd. Thank you very much. Rubbery, you got it. My buddy just got back from Egypt. So I said, I bet you saw a lot of camel toes. I mean, they're walking around everywhere. When I was little, Mom would give me Grandpa's cough medicine to help me go to sleep. Yeah, then on my first Jim Beam buzz in college, I'm like, dang, this tastes familiar. I realized Grandpa never coughed. When we were little, we had this mean babysitter. She'd take us to Dairy Queen, which was pretty cool. She'd put us in the booth, get us big giant Mr. Misty's, throw a bunch of money on the table and say, first one to the bottom gets all the cash. Brain freeze! Most painful $8 I ever made. Until later tonight. My dad was a scientist, my mom was an artist. I could do some really pretty math. Almost started an apathy club as a kid in high school. Almost. Who has that know-it-all niece, thinks they know everything? Maybe your nephew. Nancy, my 9-year-old know-it-all niece, thinks she knows everything, comes up to me at her birthday party. Hey, Otto, I'm better at guitar than you. I'm better on the internet than you. I got better grades at school than you. And I said, well, sure you do, you little slut. But I wanted to. So here's how I got know-it-all back. You guys are with me on this one. I took 46 of her birthday dollars off of her in a heated game of shoots and ladders. Can't beat a guy who's been playing that for 48 years, bitch. I had a perfect childhood. I don't know about you, but mine was perfect. I had everything I wanted. And I only got slapped once as a kid. It was my birthday. 14th birthday. My mom says, Otto, you want some cake? And I'm like, sure, it's my birthday. She says, what's the magic phrase? And I'm like, right now, fat ass. Here's my impression of Robert De Niro. Happy to be here. Happy to be here? One dude said, hey, you look like Buddy Holly. You should do Buddy Holly impression. So if you know who Buddy Holly is, and you guys all do this, it's gonna work out great. Here's my impression of Buddy Holly. It's November, so he's got a mustache. Seriously, Richie, unless the Big Bopper just farted, something's wrong with his plane. Too soon? Too soon? Andy Griffith died recently, so they had an Andy Griffith marathon. So So everybody got reminded of their lovable barber from Mayberry, who? Lloyd! Hell yeah! Everybody loves Lloyd. Here's my impression of Lloyd, Mayberry's lovable barber. Andy, I drank some moonshine with Otis and can't find my scissors. Hey! And one more from my age group. Everyone remembers James Brown, Godfather of Soul? All right. Here's my impression of James Brown calling in sick. Calling in sick. I don't feel good. Thank you very much. Okay. Everyone has a dog, right? Yeah. Yeah, we love our dogs, don't we? Yeah. They're not dogs, they are our family, correct? Correct. You bet. I got my dog on a small island off the coast of Puerto Rico, so she barks in Spanish. Yeah, I brought her home, all the neighborhood dogs are like, damn, there goes the neighborhood. So see how nice my lawn is. Okay, good, no racists in here. Very good. So when I walk my dog, I don't carry one of those bags. I carry $5. My dog poops in your yard and you come outside, I'll give you the $5. I call it the good citizen's fee. But if you're mean and grumpy, I'll roll that $5 up and jam it in the poo.
That's good.
Thank you very much. Myself. So it's getting cold, you know, and in my neighborhood some people put salt on the sidewalks in the winter. And that burns up the dog's paws. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what can I get? So I got some stuff called bag balm. You guys know what that is out here in the country, right? And I put on my dog's paws and it worked great. Then I started putting it on everything. And you know it's got the softest bag in town. My girlfriend, her purse, I put it on. Shame on you! Shame on you! So I talked to my dog telepathically because I don't know Spanish. The other day she says, I wish I had fingers. I'm like, what do you want fingers for? She says, so I can poison you and type a suicide note. Like, dang. Well, she's seen this act a lot. You ever seen a dog drag her butt across the carpet? Itchy butt? Isn't it hilarious if it's not your house? I got wood floors, I'm safe. I take her to my brother's house, it looks like the high banks of Daytona. So I'm 54 and I'm 24 years clean and sober. This is not drug-induced, folks. Imagine if it was. So, if you come to my house and pass out in a drunken stupor on drugs, guess what I taught my dog what to do? Drag ass across your face. Yeah, you'll wake up like, woo, did somebody fart? Like, nope, check it out on YouTube. Here's a song about a guy who took a bet and it didn't go off well, okay? We only called him chicken shit once. 2 days later he took the jump. He built his rams out of wood. He called Vegas and bet everyone he could. A bit more distance is what he would need. Flipped 10 times and burst into flames. Now a coffee can holds his remains. The funeral was nice, they served us brunch. I guess we shouldn't have got him chicken soup that much. I got a bobblehead coming out next month. Yeah, it's different than most bobbleheads because the head stays still and the body shakes. Comes with a little plastic baby. Remember the first two? I don't like to be a passenger in the car. I like to drive because I'm not screwed up. You know what I mean? I get nervous quick. Imagine that. I'm not a good passenger. People say, relax, Otto. You're the passenger. Go to sleep. Take it easy. No way. But when I'm driving, I'm a great driver. When I'm not a comedian, I'm a superhero. Oh man! Orgasm man! Here's my superpower. When the going gets tough, Otto gets going. Black girls, everybody likes orgasms. Just where you have them. Kroger. Not a good place. This year's superhero convention, I met Jamaica's superhero. Tomorrow man. Where's my biker? You gotta laugh at that one. Tomorrow man. He's from Jamaica. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. So I hung out with him all day. He knocked my superpower down to this. But of course she's giggling and says that would be no problem, man. I don't pick on people who complain or swear. This is what I get. It's a true story. And I'm really happy to be here. How about you? Give it up for the other guys who already played. Joy, Tucker, Rick, and Cat, who runs this place, man. She's so beautiful, I couldn't even look her in the eyes, man. Like, hey, you want something, son? I'm like, yeah. I'd like some water, pretty lady. You're too beautiful. There she is. Ow! She gorgeous? The sound of me getting a boner. So, my biker friend, you a biker?
Me? No.
No? The other guy is?
Sorta.
Sorta, okay. These big biker guys, they look really tough and bad, right? You know what they're afraid of? Buicks. Specifically turning left. Yeah, you find a bunch of big-ass bikers looking bad, just walk up behind them and go, Buick. Whoa! Alright, here's an excuse you can use once. Will get you out of any event. Just find out who's in charge and whisper this into the ear. Yeah, Rick, I just crapped my pants. See ya! You want to save it up and only use it once, because you use it more than once, guess what? You're the guy who always grabs his pants. And you will be well known for that. All the comics sell stuff, because we gotta make money somehow. It's not funny. You didn't laugh, it's perfect. So I sell stuff that I make myself. Okay? Stuff you can't get anywhere from me, alright? Like this. My poor man's GPS. You put this on your dashboard, it comes with a Velcro dot. Because that's the way you're going. And if you're lost, you just reset it. Away you go. In 2005, I thought, you know what no one sells? Tickets to my funeral. Now they're really selling. Here's the song that goes with it. It's funny. I'm not afraid to die, and I'm not gonna die. Not with you guys laughing and helping me. Ow! I'm selling tickets to my funeral. It's a guaranteed event. Just hope I never die. You wonder where your money went. What a rip-off! It'll be fun at my funeral. Elephant ears and jarts. They'll play the smile song. Everyone will sing along. I made my own coffin. It's got a plain white outside. And at my funeral, all my friends will paint it real cool. You all want ya? Hell yeah, go! So get your ticket to my funeral. I'm supplying the paint. And when I'm 6 feet down, there'll be just one last sound. Every day I throw 2 pennies in the trash because I know no one values my opinion. One dude said, man, that joke's not funny enough. So I funnied it up! Get the 2 pennies. Now I take a roll of pennies. Stick it up my butt. That's why my friends call me 50 Cent. Should have laughed at the first one. No one likes pennies, right? You can get free pennies next to every cash register in America. You can walk in, scoop them up, and walk out. No one will care. They'll invite you back. Come back tomorrow. Look at them things. So here's what we should do with all unwanted pennies. Gather them together and make copper houses and let the homeless move in. Not very funny, but it only costs a few cents. Who wants to be instantly happy? You want? Okay. But let's say you're not here getting entertained by this stellar show. Let's say you're home and something you need to be instantly happy. Well, here's what you can do. It's called demotion. Whenever you're bummed out, you just do this. And that will make you feel instantly happy. Like it starts raining, you're stuck in the rain. Boss starts yelling at you. Step in a pile of poo with a $5 bill in it. You guys are playing along. Anybody ever hand you a camera and say, take my picture? You know what I do? Run off! Thanks for the Nikon, dumbass! Then I come back. So here you go. And they go, well, take our picture. So here's what I say to make people smile right before I take their picture. Imagine me naked. Then they get their photo back and they show their friends, and their friends go, well, you guys eating something sour. I know, never get out of your mind. I'm pretty foxy naked. Except where my ass meets the top of my leg, it looks like an old elephant. I just thought she was wondering, because she was so close. But she did. I saw a sign, psychic fair. canceled because of unforeseen circumstances. What? My buddy's a professional mind reader, so he picks me up and takes me to his other friend's house, a mind reader. Those guys don't talk much. You guys are old enough. I went to a mind reader convention. Did great, had a great show. Then I went to get something to eat. Guess who was running the snack bar? Kreskin! Yeah, you know what's cool about Kreskins? As soon as you walk in, they have what you want and your change ready. Young kids don't know who the hell that guy is. I lived on a busy corner. If I wanted to get something out of my yard or out of my house, I would put it on the street. And poof, it was gone. Right? Then people got all picky. I put a big-ass TV out on the street. Big one. No one would take it. Wow, how can I get this? But I'm a genius. I figured it out. I moved that TV back 5 feet, put a sign on it that says, for sale, works great, $200. That's right, you figured it out. 30 seconds later, some asshole stole it. You've heard those commercials with the big manly voices for the truck commercials? Like Bob Seger for Chevy truck, like a rock. Sam Elliott does the Ram truck. Dennis Leary all chirpy about Ford product being real good. Imagine one of those guys narrating me having sex. Like Sam Elliott. Damn, he's already done. You might notice I laugh at my own jokes. That way someone is. I got a new phone. Not an iPhone. Not even a smartphone. It's inquisitive. But it's got a lot to learn. It doesn't work in this town. Why is that? Am I going to get out of this town? No signal, you're toast. One guy said I should try some 5-hour energy. Me! I'm like, are you insane? Because I'm thinking, what if 8 minutes in I think it sucks? Enjoy the next 292 minutes, man. Woo! I watched Oprah for a while. Oprah's awesome. Sent away for, she had this thing called a no complaints bracelet. I sent away for one. Never got it. I don't know what to do. I don't like having facial hair. It takes away my crazy facial expressions. Makes me look all evil. One time I had a goatee. Makes me look real creepy. But it was for a movie, and I've been in some movies and blah, blah, blah. So, got to shave the goatee off. Oh, God, I get to shave this thing off. So, shave it off, looked in the mirror, and I said, boy, you got a pretty mouth. I quickly ran out of the house before something crazy happened. That's right. At least learn that, shouldn't I do shows all over the place, but these are my favorite ones, where we come to your town, you guys are all in your place, where you feel comfortable, you're not in some stinking big city with the comedy club rules. Hey, you show up, drop out 2 things, you gotta buy something. Okay? So I love these kind of shows, and I've never done a show in a gift shop. I'm digging it. It's awesome. Rick knows I I've done millions of shows everywhere. And I'm like, well, this is the first. And he's like, no way. So when I did a show, 200 people packed into a little room, bigger than this, but 200 people. 30 minutes show, 28 minutes go by, not a soul has laughed. Kind of like tonight. But 3 jokes from the end, this guy up front starts cracking up laughing, and his buddy punches him in the back of the neck and goes, way to go, dumbass, now we can't get our money back. Oh, thank you. See, here's my little tumor. It's not. It was that big in July. Food and vitamins, there it is. Okay. Good deal. Hell yeah, I'm very happy. When you put me in May, and then July happened, I'm like, I didn't even know if I'd be here, and here I am. So that's why I'm so damn happy. And guess what? Guess what the best value in America is? It's not a Dodge truck. You've heard that commercial? Best value in America, Dodge truck. You buy a new truck, even I want one. But guess what? 3 months later, truck payment. Me, tonight, and this comedy show, 3 months from tonight, when you think of tonight, you will laugh for free. That makes me America's best value, my brother. You know your teeth are bad when a marshmallow knocks one out. I found out my dentist was a freak. He was putting mercury in my fillings. Oh yeah, sure they're super shiny silver, but every time I have something hot, my teeth explode. I called him out on it. Hey dude, you putting mercury in my fillings. This ain't no game. He goes, oh yes it is. 29 to 3. When it gets to like 25 to 7, I'll be worried. Oh, you guys are a math crowd. My show is sponsored and broadcast live on the Math Channel. 81, 9 squared on the FM dial. Call in with any kind of problem. We'll help you out. And I wrote the slogan, numbers don't lie. People do. Yeah, ask any golfer. You guys are golfers, right? We don't lie. You don't lie. It's on the scorecard. You get kicked out of that club. You've heard that saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Yeah, well, the herpes my buddy got. Yeah, made it all the way back to his wife's vacation. Hope you taught me that. Sometimes I rely on what works best for my show, because the laughter and the jokes doesn't always cut it. So here's what works good for me. I rely on being eye candy for the ladies. Oh, come on. Can I tell a kind of naughty joke? You guys, kind of naughty? Okay. Who's seen that Lean Cuisine or Weight Watchers commercial? The 3 girls talking about what to have for dinner. There you go, you're with me! You are playing along! Very good! It's ass, I like ass. So the 3 girls talking about what they had for dinner. First girl says, oh, my dinner was horrible. The second girl says, oh, my dinner was horrible. Then the third girl says, hey, I had penne pasta, vodka cream sauce, boiled potatoes with basil pesto dip, garlic bread with cheese, Italian salad with crumbled feta. And the first 2 girls are like, damn, Judy! How'd you score that quick-ass meal? And Judy's super proud. She says, well, you know, my daughter Amber is blowing that kid who works at the Olive Garden. Oh, I didn't say that. You're laughing though. It's a comedy show. That was worth $4, wasn't it? Who's heard that saying? When someone walks to the stage, hey, break a leg. Alright, guess what? I broke my leg on stage! So when someone says, hey, break a leg, I'm like, already did. Broke my leg on stage, laying on the floor in a heap of pain, and the crowd thought it was hilarious! Awesome! Do it again! You got another leg! You got another leg! I can't get up. This is when I first started comedy, before I was getting paid all the time, like tonight. So I did what any smart American would do. I had my comedian friends get me in my car, and I drove to work and clocked in and found a security camera and whoop, 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 blah! Broke my leg! Just had to wait 7 years to tell it as a joke. Yeah, insurance fraud's a bitch. Statute of limitations. If you can't see, is everything you eat a blind taste test? Good point. That's why your other senses are heightened, so people can't trick you. Here, eat this. No! I can smell bad intentions. Alright, you guys have been awesome. Let's give it up for Kat one more time. And we're gonna try it, Tucker. Come on! Just knock my tumor down and I can edit all that applause in to where it sucked earlier. Alright, I'm going to tell you my motto, and then I'm going to play you my closer song, okay? So we're just moments from the end. Who had a great time tonight? Yeah, I think we did. I think we had a great time. Yeah. Here's my motto. It's not funny, but you can pass this along if you'd like, okay? Otto's motto: be nice to as many people as you can, as often as you can. It's absolutely free. I'll be nice to you, and you be nice to me. And just like tag, we'll start tonight, and tomorrow will be a better world. Yeah! Alright, I'm on the road all the time, and I'm friends with the truckers, okay? Because you gotta be, because they own the road, right? Don't mess with them, they will run you over. Once. When I was a kid, though, they're busy now. They can't do what they used to do. But when I was a little kid, if you went like this to a trucker, what would they do? They go, "Bow, bow!" So this is the trucker song. If you want to do something trucker-like, feel free to do so, okay? And thanks for having me. I had a great time. You guys really knocked my tumor down a lot. I appreciate it. All right, the trucker song! Bow, bow! When you're on that highway, please be courteous. Please don't make the truckers nervous. They got a real hard job to do, bringing products to me and you. That one's high on crystal meth. He's only got a few feet left. One big trucker since he was a kid. Now he's right behind you with some flammable liquid. He knows his ride might be his last. See some crazy stuff driving past. Girl in a Honda driving with her knee, singing songs or playing ukulele. Oh my! Last time, don't sit it out. Let's do it. Bye bye. Bye bye. So down that highway, please be courteous. Please don't make the truckers nervous. Try to keep it safe every night, every day, in the best country of all, the USA. Hooray for the USA! I love all of you. Everything's wonderful. Thank you.